I just got here today. We're at the K-Vang Hotel, so this is day one. This is the room. So it's nice, it's air conditioned, which trust me is exactly what we need here. This is hot. Unreal. Like, just what I've seen today it's been crazy. I mean, I think, what was it, 4-hour flight from Sydney to Port Moresby. Port Moresby, we had a welcome party there. Sports Minister came out. I mean, I took some photos and some video of that. So, you know, he came out and met the group and welcomed them and all that, and had a traditional sort of dance welcome there. And then from there, it's the international airport. When you fly in, you have to walk out of the international airport, walk up the street and go into the domestic, which is crazy because there's people on the street there as well, and because the boys are all wearing Bulldogs jerseys, everyone's sort of just following and stuff. And then domestic terminal, it had like a tuck shop, like a school tuck shop was the only option for food. It was just like a little open in a window sort of thing, and that was where you got served and everything. It was crazy. The flight from Port Moresby to K-Vang, we stopped off at, I think it's Rapul. Anyway, when we took off from Port Moresby, I noticed that, or one of the other boys noticed that the flight attendant was stuffing tissues into the roof. It's because the roof was leaking. There was actually water coming in through the roof. So she thought that tissues was the best way to solve it. So she stuffed tissues up into the roof, which really instilled a lot of confidence considering we were already in the air by that stage. Then we got to Rapul, where we just sort of, it was almost like a bus stop. Like, we stopped there, people got off, a couple of people got on, and we just, yeah, let's go, you know. So relaxed and all that sort of stuff. With the pilot was just talking to us all the time, constantly. The Bulldog is this and the Bulldog is that. It was crazy. And then when we got into K-Vang, I mean, the size of the airport there, it's almost like I've looked at some of the houses that I've looked at buying on the Central Coast have probably been the same sort of size as this place. Like, it was not big at all. But the amount of people that were there was absolutely nuts. Like, there would have been hundreds of people there. We had to stay inside because they were outside, and it was just nuts. And then we decided to walk it out and through and go to the buses that were there to take us. I don't know how smart that move was. Like, one of the boys had his sunglasses ripped off him. I almost had the bloggy stolen because I'm up taking some video footage of it. You know, like, it was just crazy, really crazy. They absolutely didn't care who it was that was in the group. Like, obviously Pikey, Steve Pike, the welfare manager for the Bulldogs, he's a little bit older, so obviously he's not a player. Didn't care. They still, you know, still wanted to, and it was just a touch thing. They just had to touch. It was constantly, you know, had to shake hands, had to be touching you, had to, you know, just crazy. And then we finally got in the vans and got down to got down the street, and people were following us down the street, which was cool, you know, no problem. Then you get to the hotel, and it's absolutely chockers out the front of the hotel too. I mean, crazy chockers out the front of the hotel too. Well, it was just lucky we just jumped out and ran straight to the hotel. I mean, and Leo, the guy that owns the place, he's done a really good job of making sure that, you know, we're secure inside and all that sort of stuff, and comfortable. But man, what a crazy day. I knew that Papua New Guineans loved their rugby league. Did not expect that. Like, I didn't expect them to be sort of pulling at our clothes, and, you know, like, I was seriously concerned that someone was going to reef my backpack off at one stage, and just, yeah, nuts, just really, really nuts. So it's it's set a bit of a precedent of, you know, what we've got to look forward to over the next 7 days. So, you know, I'm stoked to be here. I'm so excited about this opportunity. It's great, and you know, I think that it's daunting, but exciting at the same time. So, you know, I'm just got to take it every day at a time and just try and enjoy it as much as I can, and hopefully when I do these sort of vloggy, you know, video things, that maybe it gives a little bit of insight into what my days are like when I'm here. I'm trying to take as much video and photos as I can. Some of them might not be great quality, but at least it gives a little bit of an idea about what it's like here culturally, and you know, I'll just try and report it back as best I can. So I guess I'm off to dinner now with the local dignitaries here from Kavang. We're sort of having a barbecue at the hotel, and being honest, I think that quite a few of the boys might be going for a dip in the pool because it's stinking hot here. So, and I'm not too upset. I might do the same thing. So I guess I'll report in again tomorrow.